Krak dan.
So you can go common, uncommon, rare, epic, and even legendary. Anyhow, you can go for the color that you want with all the LED lights in it. And if you want to do it yourself, please, if you're a minor, ask someone to help you, because you will need power tools. So safety before everything, guys. Hey guys, my name is Cedric and welcome to my channel Vertigo 117. So how did I make this pickaxe prop? Well, I took some insulation sheets that I have still laying around. I drew out the first side. Then I made the bottom side according to it, you can see, and then I made the piece in between like so. Carve it on one side, so draw it on one side, and then added like the ponytail stuff. And to put in my stick, so I went for a bamboo stick, as you saw. I just cut out a slot, put the piece of bamboo in between everything, and then I just kind of like sandwiched it very hard to have a marking on the back side, and then I just slid it out so that it fits nice and snugly. Now I'm going to glue everything together, and I'll see you guys when it's dried up. There you have it, all dried up, and now I just need to sand this, because as you can see there's some grit on it. Already did the other side and it's nice and smooth now, and I'll do this for this side and also the around. To make it smoother, as you can see. Yeah, like this, you can see it's not straight, so I'll be adjusting that with a knife as well as with the thingamabob here, and I'll see you after that. There you go, all sanded down, first with 40 grit sandpaper, then with 120. And now it's not the smoothest job there is. Like here there's an indent, and the other side as well, but some bottle scars don't really matter. So okay, and then I cut out some cardboard, and I already glued one side, so as you can see it's all starting to come together. And then I'll just need to, with a hot knife that I use for welding, I'll do some indents in it as well to make it more authentic. I'll still need to do the ears that are laying around somewhere here. Oh, there we go. See, still need to do the ears. I've cut them out already to come here. So, and the unicorn as well. I still need to do the, if I ever do it, I'm not sure, but you guys will have seen it before me. So okay, let's continue. So for the unicorn, I just used a piece that I had laying around, went over a sandpaper as much as possible, and then like carved out the yeah, indents, let's call it that. And there's like a toothpick, but a way bigger, that you put meat on in there to fortify it, and it sticks in the rest as well. Glued it together, and then I used a bit of this. This is a painting kit, so you can paint over it and just fill up the cracks. And it's already dry. I did that yesterday. Oh, looks like I did not too good of a job, but it will be fine. And it's starting to get there, guys. So I would advise you not to use the soldering gun to make the... Now here it looks fine, because I did very lightly and it wasn't very hot yet. But here it kind of looks like a mess. I think you're better off cutting the pieces out with an X-Acto knife or something like that. It will give a much better impression, in my opinion. So that's all done, almost ready for painting. I also did a light sanding on this Nerf gun. That way I can paint it as well. And then for the slurp juices, I got the whole thing apart and I sanded these down as well, so that I can paint them as well. Just a light sanding is more than enough, just to get the paint stuck on it. So once you did all the props, because believe me, you want to do the props first, let me show you what we do afterwards. Okay, so it's very important that you make the props first before you start cutting your board to the right size, because you never know how much space everything will take up. So, and I also forget to put the bandage kit. So thinking about what I'm going to put instead. So mine is already a bit on the small side. That's why you need to put your props first and then measure it out and then take the proper size of background. So I did some painting. Now go for quality paint, not shitty paint. And I would say make a big enough batch, because this side is darker than this side. So made a bit of the casing as well, and I scored out a bit of the wood. As you can see in front, it's much bigger than in the back, so that way the back plate fits in it nice and snugly, nice and neat, whatever you call it. Painted the Nerf gun as well. Looks pretty sweet if you ask me. And then for the slurp kit, juice, whatever. Okay, so I hope you can hear me well over this miserable rain. Now we're almost there. Let me show you what we've done so far. So painting is done of the inside. Now it doesn't look the best, but I quite like the look of it. So yeah, just did it with a brush, and there are some smudges in it, and I quite like the look of it. I made a sort of plank, a shelf with lights in it. With the router, I routed it out and I put the lights in. And here, let me give you, you can see this is for the LED light that's going around, and this is some tape, reflective tape, so you can see, and this little thing here is for these two lights up here. So yeah, some tips. I would say put in the reflective tape before you add on the sides, because as you can see, the It's like hanging over a bit, that way the light isn't in your face all the time. And yeah, I don't know. This has a small holder, just so that it holds on there. And here you can put it out of the way and grab it out, because you know kids, they always want to have things in their hand, so if they want to show it with a picture or whatever, they can hold it in their hand. And yeah, quite happy with the results for the moment. Wiring all done, there's only one thing left to do, and that's sign off the thing.